She need to stop. She need to cut it, cut it, cut it. She going too far.
Get up. She fucked up now.
Blake was perping you when he was alive. But you didn't tell me that you're glad he's dead. Okay. Blake sold his soul, and people told you that Blake sold his soul, and you dare anybody to twist your words around. Okay.
Wow.
People, somebody's Blake sold his soul, was in prison. Let me get this right. Was supposed to do 30 years, but did 8 years. Sold his soul, got out of jail, and owed the devil. And that's why the devil came to get him. And you want to know who in the family set Blake up to get killed?
Wow.
You are out of your fucking tree.
She is. She's fucking disrespectful. How dare you? How dare you? You gonna open your mouth?
Ain't nobody told you that shit.
You gonna fix your lips to say some shit like that?
Her dick sucking lip. Say it, China. Come here. You know how you told that lady that time, but it's funnier when you say it. Because you don't normally talk like that, so it's funny when you actually do say it.
Don't fix your dick sucking lips to ever say some shit like that. Don't you ever. Excuse
No,
my hair.
it was funny how you say it, but girl, you out your fucking... No. She's continuing to disrespect Blake in his death. And then, how you gonna put that shit out about Belinda being molested and getting pregnant at an early age by our grandfather?
Are you serious? What go around, come around, and let me tell you something. Let me shut up. Let me hush. As I was about to say it. Let me tell you
Belinda
something.
been dead since 2003, y'all.
You disrespectful, and no good gonna come to you.
Belinda ain't never did us a damn thing.
And she gonna say some shit like that.
Why would you do that to Belinda?
That's why you ain't never gonna get nowhere. Because you evil and spiteful and oh.
That is not your story to tell.
Oh.
And you're not even coming out of it in a place of concern or that you're offended by it. You're coming from a place of gossip and just diarrhea out the mouth. You're not even saying it out of a place of like you're hurt or want revenge.
She's just... Your sister's gone too far, Brandy. She keeps pushing it and pushing it. And I'm telling you.
But then she said that I said she be lying on dead people. But we know that the family was notorious for spreading rumors, so how do we even know if that is even true?
How dare you?
But
what gave you the gall to even open up your mouth and say some shit like that? Girl, you need to hush and hush fast.
I mean, you just going on and on and on about this rant with Blake about who he's supposed to have owed money to.
How is it? Let me shut up. I'm gonna go this way.
You assuming that, talking about you just speculating.
You shouldn't open up your mouth if you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And I'm telling you that. Now come say
But you run off and say disrespectful shit like that and then go off and start saying that people want you dead. Or people are after you.
This ain't the time for this.
Got anything else you want to say about people that are no longer here to defend themselves? Mr. Freddie, Grandma, Blake, now Belinda. How is this a part of your gang stalking? I thought we were documenting your gang stalking. Now, I can't speak on the situation with Blake because I didn't keep up with your relationship with Blake to know specifically what went on between you two guys.
Still, that's not her. She shouldn't be telling his business.
She want to know who in the family had him killed. He was prepping her when he was alive. Now he's dead. So she gave away. But I'm lying when I said that. I'm lying when I said that. She said, "Well, I'm glad he's dead," over the phone. He's prepping him, but you forgive him. She's like, "I forgive him." Oh, but I'm just speculating, so don't y'all. I'm just speculating, so don't y'all go and twist my words. There's no way to get around that you are a fucked up individual.
True story.
You can't fix.
You can't fix stupid.
No, that's not even the avenue I'm going.
No.
You can't. She always trying to calling out somebody that's devil worshippers or satanic.
You can't. Yeah.
You can't fix evil.
That's what I just.
Diabolical. She's the epitome.
Yeah, she is. And then you wonder why you're going through what you're going through right now. I mean, come on. Now, I could see if you say, well, I heard some things, but I'm not sure, so I'm not about to say because
no, she's gossiping about dead people.
Yeah.
Family members at that.
Yes. But she should, you know what I'm saying?
She's coming from a place of gossip, not even from concern.
And stop with the, oh, woe is me, y'all need to help, because guess what? You don't deserve. You don't. You don't deserve.
Now, y'all don't jump on China, because remember, China just came out, this month we're finally speaking after Candy been coming for China for how long? About the same time as me. All because it originally started when Candy told me fuck me and my lifeless ass kids. And China jumped in and was like, how dare you say that? That's why Candy be wanting our conversations to be private. When all Candy wants to talk about when our conversations are private is you and China been having sex? Okay, good. Oh, you and China been having sex? You better not. She wants to make sure me and China are not together or not intimate.
You malevolent evil soul.
And that's why she keeps comparing me to the Chris Stokes and Raz B's situation. You put two and two together with that.
Malevolent evil soul.
She's doing this shit because she knows that our only defense will be something to be desired because we can't physically carry it out. She knows that I'm disabled and can't carry out anything physical. Or she knows she's a coward. Really?
Big time.
She a coward.
She'll sit behind like everybody
talking
else,
about anybody,
like on Facebook.
Anybody in the family dies, she not going to their funeral. Bitch, I don't want you at mine.
Exactly.
But don't be trying to claim anything either when I die, because none of it's yours, and I will make sure of that.
Thank you.
Matter of fact, since for that, I'm gonna go and try to get your name off this fucking car.
Thank you. Because you don't deserve nothing.
Ask China. China, is it true or not true that I have her name on my car for
It is true.
And how many times have you told me I need to go every time?
Multiple. Because guess what? Your malevolent evil behind don't deserve it.
The only reason why I didn't put it in China's name because China don't know how to drive.
I don't.
So I said, China, can't even want a car. She can have mine. If anything happens to me, the car is yours.
But guess what?
But no, you don't. I'll switch it to Derek or somebody. He got kids. But I ain't gonna tell him.
No. Bernie. Okay? Oh, that's definitely gonna happen. But you don't deserve nothing but where you at right now. That's it. Talk about you wishing and this, that, and the other. For what? So you could cause havoc and chaos? No. Your sister's been through too much. Enough already. You?
Man. You had no right.
None.
To say that about Belinda or Blake.
You disrespectful.
And we already talked about in the video why I'm choosing to stay calm.
Right.
Plus, I think I feel my meds kicking in. But
I'll get angry for you because I'm pissed the hell off.
Yeah, we'll leave that to China. Anything you want to...
Hold on. Yeah.
The do-rag right there.
I don't put a do-rag on my head, but I do it for this. You malevolent.
I'm going to have to look up the word.
Evil soul.
I know what benevolent means, but not...
That's the opposite.
okay.
Yeah. That's what she is. She's a
She's
malevolent... I've watched enough horror films.
She is a horror film.
She look like a horror film.
No, her personality.
I can't let this shit away. God damn it. Shit. You malevolent evil soul. I don't know what is, what's possessed.
Years ago, she was trying to claim that I was abusive to China, and now she's ranting about how I do all this lavish shit for China. But hey, pass me that.
If that's the case, then...
So, Candy, you want something for Valentine's Day, too? While you always whining about I do all this stuff for China. I mean, it's fake, but the love is real that I have for China. And I also bought her a massager.
Yep.
You're talking about New Orleans is the gay capital. Who told you that lie?
I always thought it was New York.
No,
it's California.
No, it's not. Atlanta's the gay capital.
It's California.
It's Atlanta.
California. I don't know. Shit. You malevolent little soul. How dare you? You get exactly what you got right now. You deserve that much. That's all you deserve. You don't deserve no more than that.
You don't even hear me speak much about Dwayne, Mom.
You don't need to be talking about things you don't fucking know. Excuse my language. That you don't freaking know. Get your mouth off of that. Keep your mouth out of business that ain't yours. And I'm not telling you again. Because where I'm from, yeah. But me?
China, how do I treat you? Honestly, I want you... I'll step out the room if you want to.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Your sister...
I mean, because...
From the beginning, you know what I'm saying? Has been just... It's been, like, beautiful. You understand? Awesome. Terrific. I can't even tell you how I dreamt of somebody like her before I met her. I'm going to tell you. No, you know what I'm saying? I don't get it. I still tell her to this day that I'm glad I'm an only child. I mean, for her having a family, it's, you know what I'm saying, it's different because she's, you know what I'm saying. But me, I'm so glad I'm an only child. And right about now, you know what I mean? Because right about now, I guess she's like, well, shit. If I was an only child, I wouldn't have to deal with this shit. You're right.
I don't wish that I was an only child. I just wish I had a better relationship with the siblings I have.
You just wish they wouldn't, you know what I mean, be and act and yeah. Because you just, what's wrong with you? Why do you have to talk like that? And
Ayana can't face this. Not with...
Oh no, Ayana's out the business. So you too late. She quit. So y'all too late for that. She quit. She's like, you know what? If you want my services, you're going to have to pay now.
Candy's saying that she's falsely diagnosed with mental illness. She's not mentally ill. But you know what? That's typical of people with schizoaffective and schizophrenia.
So if you got it, guess what?
I think I'm nicked out.
It's sad. You're pathetic. You gotta sit here and talk about people? Dead people at that?
What happened to it is just somebody randomly walk up on somebody and murk them. Now, I don't know the situation, but I highly doubt it was, because 1 second I heard Blake was shot in the back, and then I heard he was shot in the chest.
Right.
So I don't know, but...
That's what I'm saying. For you to come out and say, you understand, you don't know, you wasn't there, so...
I didn't take that too well when he died either.
No, she didn't. And you gotta be quiet. Stop talking on stuff you don't know. Be quiet. Only talk about yourself and the stuff that you know.
But you was there when she said that she's glad he's dead.
Yeah.
Then me and her got into it, and then I went live on Facebook venting about it, and people was like, "What the fuck?"
So for you to turn around and say, "Oh, I never,"
like
you a lie.
Never happened.
You a lie.
It never happened.
You a lie.
Then she tried to flip the script and say, "Oh, Brandy and Tameka Evans is lying. I never said that on video." Of course you never said that on video. You see how she tried to twist the shit?
Mm-hmm.
Of course you never said that on video.
Let me tell you something.
Girl, bye.
Let me tell you something. The adversary is your best friend because he's talking to you all the time, obviously.
Man, the devil been got her since we were little. I told you she was sitting there chanting in the bed.
Lucifer, 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 Lucifer,
with her feet
Lucifer.
up in the air and her fingers twiddling like this. Lucifer, 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 Lucifer.
So how I know that? No, that ain't never happened. Okay. So she lying?
She's out trying to go to the extreme of trying to...
And you keep it up. I'm telling you.
Trying to hide all the stuff she did bad, but then it slips out every now
and I'm going to tell you something. Like,
she doesn't mention it no more.
Right.
Girl, fuck you. You know, sister of mine. And I mean that, because ain't no way. It just ain't no way. I don't know what the fuck. I grew up with a fucking... What was that movie with Jim Varney?
I don't...
And they was like spitting on him, and he was like, eh.
I don't know. I didn't...
That's what the fuck she is.
Like,
them things.
Let me tell you something. In that video, I think it was, I'm not gonna, you know, I gotta find that, but I'm
gonna find that damn movie. And that was
she said something to the effect of, I should have, you know, showed you that.
She has a very nasty soul.
Talking about, I gotta find it, but
maybe I should start talking about some. It wouldn't be one person gang stalking you. It would be a whole bunch of people. Well, maybe Candy's the reason that Jamel and them started treating me the way they did. Huh?
I mean, you sitting there saying, "Oh, you didn't," you know, it was something to the effect of, you didn't
She didn't want my husband, but she sat there, and I told y'all, She brushed her booty up against his dick when they had all this amount of space.
Talking about,
oh, excuse me. And she was like, it was my Tourette's. And I was like, see, I got Tourette's too, and start bopping her in the head with a newspaper.
Now how I know that? Ain't no help for you. There is none. Because you don't want it. You ain't trying to get it.
Who in the
You
family
just
had him? Who in the family had him killed? Well, who in the family almost had me killed when I was living in Virginia? Why I had to leave Virginia and had my children taken away the first time. And then I almost got killed again in Atlanta. Several times. Who in the family responsible for that? Miss, who had Blake killed? Blake didn't involve himself with them type of people. Blake, and even then Blake had people around him that loved him and that protected him. Chi and the mother cats from the Uncle Darryl side of the family. He mainly clicked tight with them. So how could you say that? Who in the family had? Nobody had no beef with Blake. I mean, me and Blake Blake called himself cussing me out, and that was his last words to me, calling himself defending Wyatt. But I was like, I ain't gonna pay that boy no mind. And he hung up in my face or whatever, and that was unfortunately our last words together. But it wasn't nothing to where I felt like I had a vendetta against Blake and all that shit. I'm like, he wanna be mad with me and take their side, then that's on him. But I still had love for Blake. Yeah, I was just like, when he come around, he'll come around whenever he ready, and we'll be tight again. But nobody in the family had him killed. You talking crazy. Because Blake was one of the ones that everybody loved in the family. Not Blake. Unless you know something that I don't know, or some beef that I don't know, but according to you, everybody showed up at the funeral, so except for me, because I was sick and didn't have the funds at the time, because it was like, what, the end of the month or something like that? Or the beginning of the month the funeral was, and yeah, I was too sick. Kind of like how I am now, like, I'm not feeling well enough to go to anybody's funeral right now. Y'all seen me been hacking and whacking and stuff. And Belinda. I miss Belinda, man. But I talked to a lady that's from New Orleans. She came out here. And she said a lot of that was going on around that time that Blake got murdered. And you got pissed with me when you said you was about to move to New Orleans. And I told you at the time that if I were you, I wouldn't do that right now. Because that was what was told to me. And you moved down there anyway. And then you wound up having fallouts with people down there and had to leave New Orleans anyway. But was the one that told you, I don't think that that's a good idea. And you blew off on me. I could talk about something, I'm talking to you like I got authority over you and blah, blah, blah. Because I gave you advice that because it happened to Blake, I didn't want the same thing to potentially happen to you because, or anybody in the family, because I was told around that time that that was a thing. Blake wasn't the only one that happened to. Just like the people that drove a car through my apartment. I found out that I wasn't the only one that happened to. But go off.